text me if you're hit. You need help counting the line or anything.
I want to start on the same side. I want to start on 4
And we are live here from Central Park Lanes in East Boston. It's week 8 of the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. The home bowler is Rich Limone right here out of Central Park Lanes in East Boston. But first bowler is the visitor Pete Rischitelli out of Ryan Family Amusements in Yarmouth. Ball one starts to the right. 1-2-5-7-9. The ACST is a speed league, 5 strings, 5 boxes at a time. 2 match points for every string one, 4 match points for the total match, and any ties split the points. And it's these 14 possible match points that determine the standings, which I'll tell you more about as we go along. Big third ball coming up. It's on the head pin, straight through, but a good out. 8 box. On the off chance this is your very first time watching Candlepin Bowling, a very special welcome to you. It plays the same as Big Ball, but with 3 balls instead of 2, and any wood that gets knocked over stays down. Still after strikes and spares, though, and a head pin leaves a 4-6-7. Spares are good in this game, but this will be challenging to get with the wood in front. The wood does make it possible, trying to spin to win, and got it! Right side of the wood, and a spare in the second. So the second box is 10 plus the value of this ball, just 2, half Worcester. So all told, going 10 a box.
Just give me a minute, check it out.
So Pete's still in his early days in the season right now. Currently at an 18-38 record, but still many more matches in hand, essentially. And current average is 110. Works out some more pins, and that's 7. Again, my name, or not again, I should say for the first time, my name is Greg Gouillart, and you are watching this in one of 2 places, either live on the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour page, or on demand on your own terms on YouTube at Candlepin Bowling Network. Thank you for spending some of your time. Got distracted doing some scorekeeping checking there. Please be sure to like the ACST on Facebook and subscribe to CBN on YouTube. We're already at the halfway point of the season, just about, if you can believe that. Just wide on the spare try. So make sure you don't miss any of the other great matches here by liking and subscribing today. 8. Last frame before Rischitelli sits down. It's a good first ball. There's the 4-7. Wood is there. It's a little vertical. It's not a perfect ramp, but Rischitelli makes it work. Got on the wood and his second mark, and he'll sit down on that. Now Rich Limone gets up. You notice I have to be a bit more cagey, folks, as I describe the wood shots here. I am basically right on top of the bowlers, so not that I'm by any means an expert, not even close to these folks, but I still don't want to influence their shot. If anyone is curious, that orange pin has absolutely no significance. Sometimes it will, but not in this case. Half Worcester. Few interested spectators on hand for this match here at CPL. That got on the outside. Usually with Limone's ball, it works better than that. Unlucky not to get more. Now needs an out of this. Spin the wood. 7. Having to fight for every pin.
All right, I'm winning 8-7.
You might have heard Pete quip. I'm winning 8-7 right now. Chucky Vozela's on hand as well, the owner here at CPL. This one's on target. Spare chance here, especially as the 4 drops. The wood is there. Back left to front right. Looks pretty adjacent to the pin, but the red line takes it away, and the ball deflects. Works it out for the 10.
All right.
All right, thanks, man. All right, thanks a lot.
Having wood on the plate doesn't always make this game easy. That took out triangle number 6 on the first ball. And looks like we finally have the connection here. So, folks, I apologize. We're recording this live as well, and it will be uploaded in full on Candlepin Bowling Network. But this is week 8 of the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Right now, you see Rich Limone here out of Central Park Lanes in East Boston. Visitor Pete Rischitelli already has 2 spares up on the board. He's out of Ryan Family Amusements in Yarmouth. Rischitelli knows offhand. This is the Dave Chestercove special. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Seven box brings 33 for 4. Took out the right side. So Rischitelli's 2 spares look like they're in control right now, pinning about level all told. Grabs a piece of the head pin and gets the out. So a 9 box and a 42 half. Rischitelli on 45 and a ball. Now the first spare fill was only a 2, looking to get more on this one. Still in control at the halfway mark of this first string of 5. Spare fill. Got a piece of that inner pocket there. That's 5 on the fill. Both bowlers with comparable averages on paper, so every pin is going to count down the stretch, I have a feeling. Slicing the pocket, got 3. The corners stay standing. Now this rolling piece of wood. 9 box 59 through 6. Rischitelli's recent form 529 to 660 versus Mike Nardone, who absolutely went off of that. 2 to 12 was the match point outcome there. And then 522 to 549 against Brian Heffernan, 4 and 10. Currently 18 and 38 with a 110 average. Still plenty of time left in the season. What is in the middle? Slicing it! Around it goes! Yes, the 6 drops. Spare in the 7th, and that's his 3rd. Now, first a 2 fill, then a 5 fill. Against the DC Special, trying to cut the pocket. It's pretty when it goes, but the 4-pin withstands the flying wood. Pinned out for 10. Already on 3 spares now then. He's got the mini rack here. 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. That's in there! 10 pin! How about it? Every pin's gonna matter here. That's 10 again. One foot almost hanging off the approach. Now this tails away. It was in center arrow, then tailed right. And leaves a 3-5-7. This is possible, but challenging. A 4th mark would make a big difference, but it's off object. Plays the wood, that'll do. 102 first string. So Limone gets up here. We'll need probably 2 marks if I had to guess. 3 would be more comfortable. 7, 10, 9, 7, 9. Limone currently 38 and 46 with a 111 average. The Cagliari left side, 1, 2, 4, 7, and 9. Just got a piece of the head pin. Limone could easily have had several more match points. Lost of Heartbreaker 541 to 543 versus Jake Cook, 9 box. And 522 to 549 versus Brian Heffernan. Excuse me, I'm reading the wrong line, beg your pardon. Limone 572 to 576 versus Justin Waters, 6 to 8. looking for a mark any way he can get it. This is triangle number 3. Three pins have about a 1 in 3 chance. Now needs it on the third ball. Box 59 through 7. Two spares and a 10 would be the easiest way. Four horsemen, 7 and 8. Pocket here. 6, 7, 9 could be fine as well. As the birthday party starts to file in here at Central Park Lanes in East Boston. Always a great atmosphere here. Got a piece of that pin. That's 9. Eight's back-to-back spares, essentially, and that's a killer on the head pin. The wood is available there in the back, but this is still an uphill battle. Trying to slice it over, got a piece of it, but still the 2-4 stands. And now in the miracle zone of needing a double strike. Pinned out for 9. 5 strings total pinfall as well for 4 of those match points. One, 2, 8. So as mathematical Pete Rischitelli has officially won the first string and the first 2 match points. You see it updated on your screen. Spare try. Head pin got it. And Limone will go 11. So the first mark of the string and momentum going into the second. Just off, but a good mix, and that's going to be 8 all told. Pete Rischitelli now will go back up on lane 4 to begin the second. Rischitelli is 18 and 38, as I mentioned. Listed as 7 match points back in the same vein as the games behind statistic, as Danny Finnis calculated it with his Excel wizardry. As to who's currently on the playoff bubble, that could be either of Rich Limone here with 38 and 46. Other candidates include Mike Nardone at 45 and 53. And both of them are listed as 1 match point back of Aaron St. Cyr with fewer matches played to date and a 25 and 31 record.
Yes, I'm one game behind. Good out.
Got the 10. Adjusting audio settings here in the hopes it helps you folks. Let's set it back here and see. Box 2. Hooked away, but got the outer pocket, and it's 1, 2, 5, 7, 9. Let's see if it hooks in here. Yup, he got... Ooh! Slightly full on the head pin, I suppose. Good sticks, though, and 9 or 10 on this. You see how he has that Ball that starts out headed to the left and then hooks back in on the right, so it's almost a backup ball all told. Back-to-back tens. Limone, of course, with a more traditional cross-lane, rather straight but cross-lane-ish ball. Right to left. Two pins on the first ball. So in that first mark, Rischitelli had 3 spares for 11 bonus pins. Limone's 1 spare in the 10th gave him 8 bonus pins. So Pete gained 3 there and then gained 4 on the pinning for the 7-pin margin that he brings into the second. Just off on the pin, and the very first one he's left this string. Four pins on the first.
No, we'll do like 3 now. Yeah, thank you. We'll add the 2 in a little bit.
Just sailed off a little too far to the left, unfortunately. This will be a tricky one to get pins off of. He's been doing very well up to this point. 10, 10, and 9. Yep, got a piece of the head pin. Somehow only gets 8 despite that. Working about the same pace he did in his victorious first string. Just full. Ooh, now then, the 6-10 went out at the last moment, and the 2-4-7 is what remains. Heavens, I've been narrating the score without updating it. There you see it. Didn't get it far left enough this time. Third ball, 9 box, and a 46 half.
Wasn't there anyway.
Wasn't there, quips Pete, as he makes way for Rich Limone. Limone has an uphill battle to catch his division leader, Ed Woodside, who's currently 66 and 46 after last night's 4-10 defeat to Stephen Body. There's the DC special again on that. Getting just a little bit right on the 2-pin, and it sends the 5 into the 10, and that's how you get that. Other division leaders, Justin Waters with an outrageous 70 and 14 and a 130 average. And again, that similar pin. Pete left the 4 on that leave, and Limone leaves the 6. Rich gets 10 out of that. 70 and 14, 130 average for Waters. Collins is 64 and 20 with a 127 average. And then that very same Stephen Body, 41 and 15 with a 117 average. Chance here, 6-10. Just off. Limone had the 1 spare in the first string. Didn't match the pair of 10s just, but 1 pin difference. Rischitelli with a completely open half, so any spare could break this apart. This angle isn't awful. 3, 6, 8, and 10. Challenging, but not the thinnest slice required. Sails off.
Tennessee.
Got on the outside of that good. 9 box.
Dallas. Over Detroit.
About comparable pinning to this point.
52.
On target. Now then, this 5-pin could have been swept away by the wood. Watch it as it rolls off the lip of the plate here, and it catches a piece and stays on. Can Rich catch a piece? He does. Got the red line. No carom left.
Dallas. Three teams each for 150.
9 again. 9 a box is a pretty good pace. Now this could set up for an interesting finish here. Will we get the breakthrough on this one? Or is it going to be a 5-box string all told? There's the old lemon drop. Paul, hope you're not watching this. Of course, next Candlepins for Cancer show will be coming up a week from today out of Portsmouth Bolorama. December 18th. I believe it will be an 11 a.m. start. I'll confirm that. That's 10. So Limone, the 1 pin ahead. Please remember to like and subscribe to Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube for that particular show. It promises to be a good one. Pete Rischitelli out of Yarmouth. Ooh, a big mix there and a 10-pin stands. What is there on the left side? It could ramp, it could not. Be interesting to see how he plays this. He's got it on the wood and it goes. I had a feeling with his left to right break on the ball, that had a better chance. And it worked out perfectly. So there's our first breakthrough in the second string. Max fill in the last string with 5. This time he's got a boatload. It's the perfect fill. Strike on spare. We'll wait for the pin setter to catch up from the shock of that. And suddenly, 10 bonus pins and counting for Rischitelli. First ball on the strike is 5. The spare leave isn't a terrible one. There is a 9-pin hiding back there as well. Wood is embedded between the 6 and 10. Just off. 9 on the strike. Pete wanted that badly. Completes his 10.
I'll back it up.
The hair of his chinny chin chin. Only lost 4 pins in his 6 open frames. Now the head pin hit. Wood stopped just short of the 4 pin. Now that wood seems to be rolling away. Maybe. Could it be a Beyblade? Could it not be? You think the slice will be less effective? Right side spins it out. So 9. 104 plus, so a favor to beat his average on this string. The 10 pin didn't drop down, so we'll re-rack on this one. You are watching this match live on ACST, the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, on Facebook and on demand on YouTube at Candlepin Bowling Network. My name is Greg Gouillart, and we are here at Central Park Lanes in East Boston. Amid a group of interested spectators and an increasingly lively birthday party and other assorted action all across the 24 lanes we have here at Central Park Lanes, multi-level facility. Pete needs a good third ball, but this is hitting the curtain in 6 for a 110 on the dot. Over to Limone now. Three spares would probably be the comfiest way of doing this, but other ways exist. Going back to back on the strike spare would also work as well. Say a strike spare and hold the pins, perhaps. This sleeve again. 9 pin is back there. We know the drill by now. We'd love to see one of these go. Just off now. He does go left for the pins, takes the safest way out. 9 box. No need to play for every pin right now. It's a couple of marks that's required at this stage. Limone, the home bowler, opted to go second to make himself aware of the facts. Let's see exactly what he's up against at his turn. Now he's washed out a bunch and it's 1-3-6. Just too straight on it and it punches through the 3. So 8. I still stand by what I said. A spare strike, the same exact situation would probably work just as well. Still, it's available, but only the 10 pin goes in the first ball, and you see the reaction. This game is tougher than it looks. This one's on target, 5-8 stands. Got the sticks, though. And a third ball coming up. That challenging wood is there, so Limone dodges around it and goes to the 9 box. Playing the long game as well. There are still 3 strings to go after this. Plenty of time to make up the marks in the match overall. Now then, spread eagle. Second one. And the second time it's come at an inopportune moment when Limone knew he needed a headpin hit and got it. Instead, it will be 5. Pins did get away there, so this will be mathematical, in fact. Rischitelli has won the second string outright. How much is a question? There's a strike. A double would suddenly close the gap. And it's the second time that Limone is marked in the 10th specifically. Any chance of a double? Pins will be needed on the third ball. The cluster's all there, so it could conclude with a 20. And it'll be 7. So 17 on the end brings up an identical 95 string. And let's show you folks where we stand. You see it there. Pair of 95s for Rich. 102 and 110 for Pete. He's out in front 4-0. Still 3 strings to play. So again, it was a question of just how Rischitelli, who is on getting back into the flow of his matches and getting back into scheduling the ACST matches. It'll be very interesting to see how they shake out. So far, so good. He'd only gotten 4 match points in previous interdivision play so far this season, so the past couple of matches. Also a good start here. Eight. Coming into the string, had 7 pins in hand, 7 more pins knocked down, Pete did. That's monster mash. 4 pin. Trickier with his break. He has to get that left to right hook working at just the right moment, and it didn't that time. Now then, 5-8. Another opportunity here. Again on the pocket that should favor Pete's ball. Nothing's a gimme in this game. Ooh, boy. Now needs it on the third. There's the object on the third ball. It's a 9. Going 9 a box on average. But still a 5 marks to 2 advantage right now, and that's the significant part so far. That spare strike in the second was a big difference maker. Now then, left it left, so to speak, and took out 3 pins on the left side. Head pin, 5-10. It was on the crossover side. Crossovers leave kings, I suppose. Good sticks, though. Got a piece of the wood? Yes. 9 box. 8-10, 9-9.
Don't tell him I said that, please.
Now then, can he create a third opportunity? Yes, he can. It's the 10 pin. Wood is going to get into the gutter. For those who knew, he must not hit the wood in the gutter. That's a foul ball if he does. There's a distant piece of wood on the left side. Yes, perfect shot. And again, he will sit on a spare at the halfway point, just like he did in the first. So the third opportunity, third time lucky for Pete. And now Rich Limone on lane 4. Limone was searching for one of his remaining balls, that's why he threw that. With the housekeeping done, deals away. 4 pin drops. This is a 7 drop, it's wiggling. 1, 2, 7, and 10. So the 10 will be the challenge here. 7 is wood in between, making it more possible. 46 and a ball for Pete. Mashes into the corner. 10 pin is there. Yes, it's gone. 10 box. First split dodged. One on the first ball. The 8 pin dropped out as well, so 2 down, in fact. Or should I say 3? Mashes in their second ball. And it is, in fact, the 3, 5, and 9. Not how you start, it's how you finish. 9 box. Finally got the scoreboard fully up to date. Half Worcester right side. On the crossover side. And that second ball is working. I mentioned how close Limone had come a couple of times to possibly 8 more match points. Seems ever so close to a breakthrough here. Could use it here as we approach the halfway point. Right side out. There might be a squeaking noise from the hydraulic machinery back there. Apologies if that's discernible on mic. Again, that second ball doing damage and bringing Limone up to 9. We've seen many times fortunes change. There's some fortune there. The 9 pin is hiding as well. No. So, there will be a difference of a mark. As Limone pins out the 10 and ends up with a 47.5. So indeed, Pete back 1 pin, but plus a spare. Don't take this for granted. The first string, the fills were not there. The second string, oh boy, were they ever.